What up, Fight World? This Amin Boxing Club, man. Let's get to it, man. Sandor Martin, he was robbed in this fight, man, and I watched the fight twice. Teofimo, man, he was explosive in the fight. The thing is, people trying to say that he not the same no more, but I believe Teo is the same fighter. Teo can't deal with a boxer, man. He can deal better with with somebody that's gonna be right there in front of him and not really moving and stuff, man. And I know Loma is a boxer, but Loma didn't do nothing for like 7 rounds until he actually started fighting. He started having more success, but that's a whole another story. Sandor Martin, he is a slickster, man. He a boxer, and I don't look at him as a high level fighter like that, but he is he decent, man. He a decent fighter. He not on the level of like a Shakur Stevenson or Devin Haney, but I want to give him credit, man. He have some slickness about him, and that right hook that he throw is fast, man. And he was timing T.O. with that all night, man. So when he was every time T.O. like rushed in or something, like T.O. was eating right hooks all night, man. And Sandor Martin not being a big puncher, not having a lot of power. What do people have to say about T.O. chin? Because T.O. got hit with the right hook, and it was flash knockdowns, but he went down, though. They ruled one of them a knockdown, and one of them they didn't call a knockdown. They called it a slip. But, if you watch the replay, you'll see that clearly was a knockdown, The referee missed that, so I added that into the reason why I felt like Sandor Martin won too. So I scored 2 10-8 rounds for Sandor Martin. Sandor Martin. Man, y'all can take a look at T.O. eye. It's bruised. His left eye is bruised because he was eating right hooks from round 1 throughout the whole fight, man. He didn't make no adjustments. And at the end of the fight, he said that Sandor Martin was running the whole time, and I can't believe that you made this a boring fight. But T.O. can't deal with boxers, man. Like, whenever they say a fighter is running, that just means he can hit you and you can't really hit him. You know what I'm saying? T.O. was able to land some shots, but not how he wanted to and not at the rate that he wanted to. He was missing a lot, and he couldn't get to him like he wanted to, man. Sandor Martin wasn't running from him. He was boxing him, man, and he was right there. Like, of course he gonna move out the way, man. I don't think he there for you to just. He not the type of fighter that you brawl with. You know what I'm saying? And if he wanted to be in there with somebody that was gonna be in the and be in front of him the whole time and be right there, he should have fought Arnold Barboza. But he said he didn't want to fight him for whatever reason. He ducking him, in my opinion. He ducking Arnold Barboza, and man, T.O. He ate them right hooks all night, man. He was frustrated because he couldn't get to that boy. And at the end of the fight, man, T.O. was like leaning on the ropes and he was talking to his team. I don't know exactly who it was, but he was asking his team, he was like, do I still have it? Do I still got it? And for him to ask that, man, you already know, man, his confidence is not there, and it haven't been there, man. Like, I want to pull up the clip. I'm gonna have to find the clip of after his last fight when he fought Pedro Campa. Soon as he won and they were celebrating like they beat the best fighter in the world or something, his daddy was like telling him, like, believe in yourself, son. Believe in yourself. Like, I want you to believe in yourself and stuff like that. It's like T.O. been going through this where he don't really believe in himself, man. And if you gotta, and especially being at the level that he at, man, he didn't fight long. He beat Lomachenko, he beat Richard Coleman, and you asking your team, do you still have it? And you like, I don't know his age, man, but he about 25 or something like that. Like, bro, for Devin Haney saying that, because Devin Haney tweeted, he said Cambos has ruined T.O. I think he exposed T.O. and he ruined his confidence. I think T.O. like still explosive, man. I think like T.O. still like that's the same fighter that I've been seeing. It's just that he not fighting against the same level of competition, man. And that Sandor Martin is not gonna be right there for you to hit him. So he couldn't land that big knockout punch that he landed against Mason Maynard and Richard Comey. Like, not against Sandor Martin. He don't fight like that, man. So, you know, when you can't get the knockout, I always say that, man. When you can't get the knockout, man, it's gonna show how good you really are, how good your boxing skills really is. Cause when Tank couldn't get the knockout against Pitbull Cruz, you seen Tank like going his bag, and Tank was boxing him. Tank was beating him with one. He beat him with one arm. You know, he was outboxing him with one arm. So, and Tank was making him miss and all type of stuff, man. Like, yeah, he had success, but Tank he outboxed him. It was clear. And it's other examples I could use, but like that's pretty much what it is, though, man. Like, when you can't get the dude out of there, you can't have that highlight knockout reel, and then what? Then how you gonna look? How you gonna look then, man? Like, and another thing, that was a 10-rounder, and that's like for a title eliminator for like the WBC, and that's Regis Pro grade belt. So it's like, why would you fight a 10-rounder? Like, why they have? I don't know how they had them in a 10-rounder, but I feel like that was supposed to be a 12-rounder, and I feel like if that was a 12-rounder, Sandor Martin, he would have made it even more clear that he beat him. But I feel like he did. He made it clear this time, though. He won that fight, man. Like, he was robbed, man. He definitely was robbed. In my opinion, you know, he beat Mikey Garcia, and then he beat Teofimo Lopez, man. So, you know, that's crazy, man. Like, you know, all that stuff T.O. was talking, man, about, you know, T.O., he worked hard. He looked like he was in shape and stuff like that, but he don't have it, man. Like, he action do he got it, but he don't have it, man. Like, he need to like switch trainers, cause his daddy is delusional, and his daddy just like tells T.O. stuff that's not true. I feel like he just say shit. He just say shit, and he got T.O. believing stuff that he shouldn't believe, man. Like, I don't think he a good trainer. I think T.O., if he want to get better, man, he got to switch it up. He got to get a new trainer. But I also think that if he want to get better, he got to believe in himself, and he can't be asking people, do he have it? If he got to ask that question, then he done. In my opinion, he done. So, you know, man, that's all I got, Fight World. This Amin Boxing Club. Everybody like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm out.